Cooney, loser, bold guy. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, Cooney, upstays alive.
Welcome to back to the Raccoon Tweeties podcast. We don't do stuff super professional here, and we never will, which is why we bring on another guest randomly. The most random guest. First it was Dominic Angel. Now the second ever, Miguel Gonzalez. Now Miguel is a very cool guy and a funny guy, and I don't want you to think that we just do guests based on proximity of where they are to when the show starts. Could be partly that.
I was about to say, it seems like you're getting guests in the reverse order of the list of your friends.
You think I like Dom more than you?
No. I'm saying you're starting from the bottom.
Starting from the bottom?
And then you're going to get to your good friends.
Oh, yeah. I don't want those trash friends of mine on ruining my pod.
You're starting with acquaintances.
Listen, Miguel, you're more than an acquaintance, okay? I know we don't hang out very much, but I literally have a stand-up joke about you. About you being my friend. So you're definitely a friend, but
okay, I'm honored.
You don't, for me, you don't have to hang out with me to be my friend.
Okay.
I think, do we have each other's numbers?
No.
Okay, well, we'll fix that.
Live on the podcast.
What's that?
Give each other your phone numbers on the podcast.
Yeah. I'm not going to give some of the comments on the YouTube aren't very friendly.
Oh, okay.
So I don't necessarily want them. But shout out to Drone Adventures. If you're watching, there's a guy that comments all the time named Drone Adventures. I don't always see the comments, but when I see them, I like them. He's very supportive. So thank you, Drone Adventures. I like you slightly more than I like Miguel. But Miguel, man, you just... And my understanding is that you pretty much you started doing stand-up about 3 weeks ago. Is that right?
Yeah, 3 weeks ago, I would say.
I'm just kidding. How long have you been doing stand-up?
Man, I don't even want to date myself.
I know, I hate that question, but you're relatively new.
I'm newer than...
He's been doing stand-up longer than me.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, both of you are new to me, really.
How long have you been doing it?
I don't know.
Okay.
About 6 months.
Same answer. Okay.
So that means I've done it 6 months. You've been doing it 4.5. But like, when did you? This show's about me, obviously. When did you know who I was? Years ago?
I'm sorry, it's not a core memory. No offense, but
was it like years ago? Was it through Gerardo?
Yeah, no, it was years ago. I would say like 5+ years ago.
Did you see me online or did you see me at Mike's?
It was at the Glendora Continental.
The Glendora Continental.
Yeah,
wow, so you would go there.
Yeah.
So the Glendora Continental. See, we're back to our roots.
Yes.
Here,
this is why I want to bring
Miguel on to do this. But the Glendora talking about open mic said no one would give a rat's ass about. Put a gun to your head and you couldn't even pretend to care.
But I gotta say, out of all the bad open mics, I guess. I mean, you could win money. They give you a crown.
I liked Glendora.
Yeah,
I think honestly that was a good mic actually. Yeah. That's why I drove out to it.
That's why I did quotations. I thought it was good.
Route 66, right?
Yeah.
So Glendora Continental, an open mic in Glendora, and if you did a good set, the host would say, "Okay, you're in the hat," and then they put all these names in the hats, and at the end of the night, they pull out one name. And that person wins $20. Julia Loken hosted it. Did anybody else host it?
Julia. The whole time I was there was Julia.
I think Scott hosted it too. How many times did you win $20?
I think twice.
Twice?
I didn't go every week, but I won a good amount. You know.
I wanted to make a joke there. I'm like, I actually won it 25 times. But I think I won it like 4 or 5 times maybe. But I didn't go every week. And if I went every week, I mean, un potato. El Camino, okay? I would have been, if I went down the Camino every Wednesday, was it Wednesday?
It was Wednesdays.
If I went there every Wednesday, I'd have a lot of $20 in my pocket. Jonathan Rowell, who's been on Isimo Pod.
Yes.
There quite a bit. I saw him. It's too bad, man. I do not remember you from that.
Yeah. I mean, it was still when my confidence was pretty shaky.
Well, good. You've grown into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
go ahead.
Oh no, nothing.
You're about now. I'm and then the confidence is shot again. Whatchamacallit? When are you big on Twitter? Do you use Twitter a lot?
No. I used to like years back, but I don't know. It's just it became less of a fun thing for me. Like if it's not fun anymore, I stop.
What social media do you use often, or do you not use any?
I used to use Twitter the most.
The most?
And like for me, I would get my peak was consistently 4 or 5 likes a tweet.
Yeah.
And
that's
then,
still higher than what Gerardo gets now.
Oh yeah. That's a lot higher than
Yeah, Gerardo does not like Twitter.
No.
I mean, it's definitely the hardest, I feel like, to get likes on Twitter than
you
anything.
think so?
Oh yeah. Instagram's easy. I don't want to say easy, but people are more liberal. People are stingy with Twitter.
So you do use Instagram though?
Yeah, but I'm not a big social media guy.
Do you use Instagram for girls, or do you use it for comedy, or what do you use Instagram for?
Mostly just regular life, but I don't even go on there.
So girls.
Girls. Yeah.
That answer is women. Or I mean, if you were not straight, it would be something different than that. But
I'm not a huge user either.
So you travel a lot, and you're not posting these pictures on IG?
Okay, so I used to do this thing where, like, if I went to a cool place, I would take a picture of the concrete, but it would actually be at the place, and then I would post it, and I would be like Disneyland, and then I would just have the picture of the concrete.
That's funny, but you're also denying people like a great picture by doing that.
Yeah, and I like the idea that they think I'm lying, but I know I was.
But
actually
you know
there.
that you're actually there.
Yeah, that's my favorite Instagram online joke.
So outside of Glendora, and that's a good bit. I admit that is a good bit, although it makes me slightly angry.
That's why it's funny to me.
What outside of Glendora? Which mic outside of Glendora Continental did you go to a lot, or that you like?
That I like?
Yeah.
Honestly, the Glendora Continental and the Chatterbox were always the best mics for me.
Yeah, the Chatterbox is a great mic. The Chatterbox, we've talked about it many times on the show, is the best show in the area. It's every Sunday night. So if you ever find yourself in West Covina on a Sunday night, hit up the Chatterbox. And then on Thursday nights they have an open mic. So why do you live out there? Is that where you're from?
No, I'm from the Inland Empire, so I have to drive a little bit to get there.
Right. And me and Gerardo have talked a little bit about this, the Riverside scene of comedy.
Yeah.
Apparently very toxic. We played a clip where an old white man was saying racist things about Gerardo.
Oh, yes.
In the scene. Did we play that on the show?
Yeah, I think... No, I don't think we
probably
played that.
We probably bleeped out some things.
Yeah.
But that makes it doesn't sound as funny. Sounds bad.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you review Miguel's Twitter?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Why not?
Damn.
Okay.
Throwing you under the bus.
Is there anything you don't want me to show him?
Could be good. Yeah, if you don't want something written out loud. I mean, it is also online, though. Right?
Yeah. Okay, so which one, Miguel? Which one do you want to...
I don't care. Just go through the whole thing. I mean, I don't super curate my Twitter.
Like Brendan does. All right,
Yeah.
Brendan, what do you think about this one?
Oh, you have it on the screen. I was just...
That one makes me laugh.
I think what the Middle East needs is a fresh perspective. Let me get my glasses. That's kind of funny. That's funny. I'm surprised. No, the problem is that you need to like tweet a lot and then get followers and stuff like that. Like, let's look at his profile. I'm not going to make fun of you if you don't have any followers, because do you know that my followers, someone bought them for me? Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I used to have like 30,000. Oathman pranked me.
Yeah.
He bought me like so many followers. So one day I was out dog walking in LA, and I looked at my phone and it said I had 10,000, and then like a few minutes later, 20,000, 30. I thought I was getting famous.
Did you freak out?
I was like, what's going on? But then I was like, wait a minute. The only person I know who's like tech savvy is Oathman. He must have done something.
Yeah.
So I called him on the phone, and I was like, what's going on, man? He's like, do you really want to know the truth? I used to do this bit where I was like, absolutely not, and I hung up the phone. But no, I
respect that prank.
Yeah, he told me, and I lasted for a long time. Now I just don't have any idea how many followers I have. 106. Yeah, well, that's why that joke doesn't get a like.
I like my ratio though. My ratio is not bad.
Oh, like you mean for how much you following versus followers?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I guess that's a good ratio. What are you doing to that statue in the one thing? What is this?
Oh, that's a retweet.
Oh.
Just like St. Peter say no thanks to some
Damn,
cigarettes.
dude, even your retweets are bad, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding with that though. That one sucked. But your tweet's better than that. What did you retweeted? Buzz Lightyear.
Let's see. What is this?
Oh no, just because they were getting mad at the same-sex kiss in Saudi Arabia.
A Saudi girl told me they separate boys and girls so much a lot of the girls get into same-sex relationships without actually being a lesbian.
And that's not a joke.
That's not a joke, but it's also kind of funny. Did someone actually tell you that, though?
Yeah, I know the Saudi Arabian girl.
That happens at the Lyric Hyperion, too, actually. The QR codes. Did you know that at the Lyric they have QR codes now?
How does that work?
You know, like you scan your phone or something like that, and like if you're non-binary, you get to go up first or something. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't even remember what I have on my Twitter.
What about this one?
I think Maps doesn't do a wrap up like Spotify because most people would be very sad. I think Maps
like
doesn't
Google Maps.
I just liked it.
That literally made me laugh. Dude, your dry sense of humor is hilarious. It's like that's funny. It might be that because you're drier than I am. People will say that I have no emotion on my face and they can't tell what I'm thinking. You're so dry that I'm like, Miguel might be serious. He might actually think Maps should have a wrap up like Spotify. Jesus Christ, that's a good one though. I like that.
That one's me being an idiot.
We haven't read any ones that are bad yet. Eventually, Gerardo's gonna get angry though if there's no bad ones. What is this one? A 2 likes.
Here you go.
In Good Will Hunting, when they start laughing at farts, I start losing all respect for them. No, I don't. This one's stupid. This one is so dumb. You're trash.
Why is that, Brendan?
Why is that? Because it's stupid. That's why.
I know farts are stupid.
No, that tweet is stupid.
I know.
I tweeted something. It wasn't even something I said. Someone told me I could use it.
Why is that stupid though?
Why is it?
Because that was also very real.
It's a great movie. First of all, it's a great movie.
The movie's great, yeah.
And second of all, who cares if they laugh at farts? That's what human beings do.
Let's get it straight. I don't especially care. It is more for the joke.
What joke? There's no joke there. Okay, farted out. This is my tweet. Farted so loud, butt dialed a chick by accident. Call that a gaslight. Pretty good. They've already heard it. That's why they're not laughing. No, they didn't laugh the first time either. But listen, you be the judge, YouTube.
This one's just cute.
It's funny seeing a book crowd surf on empty water bottles on the floor of your car. A book crowd?
A book crowd surf. Crowd surf.
It's funny seeing it. Yeah.
I feel like I'm watching a Shab video, Ray. I don't understand. I don't get it.
A book, crowd surfing, right?
I know crowd surfing.
A book crowd surfing.
Oh, a book. I see.
Uh-huh.
That's a little too much.
It's all good.
I couldn't.
This one has 2 likes as opposed to all of his 0 like ones.
Well, one of the other ones we read did have 2 likes.
Yes.
Yeah, the fart one, which is
it's disappointing. Yeah,
doesn't speak well for his ratio of followers. Every time I finish a party-size bag of chips with hot sauce and lime in 2 days, I feel bad. Like there's too much already. This is too long.
Go for it.
Every time I finish a party-sized bag of chips with hot sauce and lime in 2 days, I feel bad. But then I remember that the true wisdom of the saying, a body is a wonderful thing to waste. That's like 5 tweets.
You look mad at me
You
too.
split it up. You split it up. That's too much. Too many words.
Brennan, I say what's in my soul. That's in my soul.
Your soul hurts not because of the amount of chips, it's because you have too much in it. You got to split it up.
All right, sorry, I don't know if that segment worked. I just wanted to see.
I had fun for some of it.
I do feel like you did choose a lot of the really bad ones instead of my good ones.
What a great friend you are, Gerardo.
It is also like I'm just being cute on Twitter. It's not like I'm hanging my hat on.
No, you're right.
Stuff.
There's no reason to defend yourself, and it's good that you brought it to me. You should go to somebody who's better than you at something to get advice. And I'm giving you advice on Twitter because you admit that you're not good at Twitter, right?
I mean,
slightly better than Gerardo. And I did laugh at all the tweets that most of the tweets we read. They were good. So there's no reason to feel bad.
That's funny. I don't feel bad. It's just I don't know. I just don't. Yeah. I feel like you see Twitter in a better light than me, where it's like this is an opportunity to exercise. my comedy bone.
I use Twitter to make people that follow me laugh, like and create like jokes. Like a lot of it is inside baseball jokes. I'm like, these people following me will think this thing about my dad being arrested outside of Flappers is funny. Now, will the greater public think that? Probably not. But sometimes I have some mainstream jokes that do okay.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, Twitter is for writers.
Yeah, I always thought that too, and that's why when I tweeted this, it really,
I remember this is a Gerardo tweet. I remember when my mom would try to cancel me because I had bad grades. That's good. Did I tweet that? Did I retweet that?
I don't know. Only 4 people retweeted. Let's see who did it. Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, that's a funny one. Damn. See, that's good.
I will say that now I feel like I have to fix my Twitter because it was just it was me being like, kind of casual.
Right.
And then now seeing some of my tweets not getting the Raccoon titty stamp of approval. It does have me a little.
I'm glad this is sinking in. That is good. Because the last thing I want is for you to leave here too confident.
Yeah, I
want you to be confident, but not too confident, because this is real. Gerardo is good at Instagram, and he's good at TikTok and YouTube. Twitter, the pinky's not coming up. That doesn't mean he can't be good someday.
Yeah.
Twitter is not unlike, and we shouldn't talk about something so stupid as Twitter this long, but I will do it because I am a moron. I don't care. It's not unlike anything else. It's like stand-up. You have to do it all the time, and then you're still bad at it, or you still don't have like the following that you want. You do it all the time until you get way better than you were, and then you hope you get a break or something. Gerardo's smart because he's like trying to get his own break by doing things where people are like, what the hell is wrong with you? I'm kidding, but I'm serious. He has avenues he's trying. Easy mode, trying to work at the store, doing Twitch. These are all avenues that, it's like a lottery, and you can get picked maybe if you have luck, and he's trying to get good at all of them to do them. Whereas me and you, not doing a damn thing. Sitting on our ass.
And those people are good at Twitter. But look at this. I don't know if you see the comment on this one, but read the tweet if you would like, and then read the comment underneath it.
I'm so progressive, I'm going to propose to my significant other through an Instagram DM. And then Ketamine Kyle. This we want to read something by Ketamine Kyle.
You're bragging about Ketamine Kyle?
Yeah. You're endorsed by... Ketamine Kyle, what does it say? Bork laser?
Bork laser.
Bork laser. Yeah, I mean,
what did he say?
Gerardo's got to look for support in dark places. You're not progressive. You get shit on by progressive people on easy mode.
Oh. But I put significant other. I didn't put girlfriend.
I do have to say, I feel like I'm in a comedy boot camp.
Yeah.
And you're like the drill sergeant, and you're like, that's not a good tweet.
Look, man, I have to do something on the show.
Okay. But you know what? I do now feel like I have... Honestly, I'm not even joking.
Sure.
I do feel like now I have to look at Twitter as an extension of my actual stand-up. And I think I'm going to fix my Twitter.
This is good. I just think you need to get out there more if stand-up is the lane that you want to pursue. And people say the same thing to me. So it's like, because I know who you are, but only through Gerardo. I don't remember you from the other things. You want to know more. If you leave us with anything, is that you definitely need to know more people than Gerardo. That's not good. People are like, wait a minute, he only knows Gerardo. Is he okay? No. But yeah, I mean, and it's hard. It's tough to do now though, because there's like nothing going on.
Yeah.
Everybody is whining to me. Because I'm like the guy that tweets about open mics. I get all these DMs from people that are like, there's no open mics, there's no shows, it's a waste of time. Yeah. And it's like the same, it's 100 times the same thing as they used to say, where they'd be like, there's only certain people that get booked on the same show over and over again. But now that, and then there's also no shows. So it's very difficult. So, I mean, I don't know what the answer is to that, but have you ever hosted a show or a mic?
No.
Do you want to?
I mean, I would. I feel like my energy doesn't fit it. Maybe I should just do it and just, get struck by the bullet.
I mean, I don't know if energy matters. I hosted a bad open mic for years. I don't have good energy when it comes to open mics. I don't think.
What mic did you host?
It's Karma Lounge in Koreatown.
Oh, shoot.
Did you ever
was
do
you.
that?
I'd heard about it a couple times.
For what? Do you remember what you heard?
Just that it was a mic. Like nothing special.
You go there and the guy tells you your Twitter sucks. No, it sucked ass. I mean, the one that there was a guy, Adam. Oh man, Adam's a friend of mine. I can't remember his last name right now. Adam something. I don't remember. But anyways, his mic was good.
Mm-hmm.
Adam's was good. Mine, not so much. But I don't know if it was me or the day or the time or what. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, Karma Lounge, when he did it, perfect. When I did it, soul crushing.
You got the anchor and the relay, or you started Karma Lounge?
No, I came in. I used to do the one that Adam did, and I was like, this is good. And I came to one that a friend of mine, Jacob Bunny, did.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed up, and I was just me and him. And I was like, when does the mic start? And he's like, I guess when people get here.
Yeah, one of those.
And I was like, do you need help, dude? And he's like, yeah, I do. So then it was me and him ran it. We called it the Bunny Ranch, which was a joke on the fact that there's like an escort place called the Bunny Ranch and his last name was Bunny. Mm-hmm. So, I'll right off the bat, not the most female friendly of titles for an open mic, but, a lot of women went.
Yeah. Can I
Probably
also
at least
say
half women.
one thing? That's not a good tweet, first of all.
That's not a good tweet.
The Bunny Ranch. I'm just kidding.
That's not a tweet.
I know.
Damn it.
I'm just being playful.
Un botella de agua, you stupid bitch. Now all I want to do is a character I was doing earlier in the car, but for other reasons we can't do that on the show. If the world was fair, we could. If they let me do my real voice, I'm stifled. I'm stifled by my inability to take risks and wokeness.
Yeah.
New rule. No, all right, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that I don't think it was offensive, but
I mean, I don't know.
But yeah, it's up to you to do it. It's not up to me.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's something that you do on the side. I don't know if you want your business out there. My question to you though is like, do you feel like that you're stifled at all? Do you ever want to say things, but you're like, I can't say that? No,
because honestly, I don't want to say I was before the trend, but I was always like trying not to hurt anybody's feelings.
Smart.
It did backfire on me.
How's that?
At a show recently, because I have a joke.
Oh, yeah.
I do have a joke about. I have a joke about how when people say the world would be better if it was run by children, that it actually wouldn't. Because it would be much sadder to see a 7-year-old politician assassinated. And
I've heard it, and that's good. Yeah,
I did that joke, and it's just one of the jokes I do, right? So in my head, it's like, oh, this is my set, right? So I do it, and then I realize the Uvalde children thing is still kind of fresh, and then I was like, oh shit. And then,
I mean, that's kind of a jump, but I see what you mean. It's actually kind of funny.
Yeah,
you just go. Uvalde. And the crowd's like, oh man.
Jesus.
Yeah. No, that's dark. See, the thing is, I can sort of joke about it like that because my brain shuts that stuff down. Mm-hmm. That shit is too sad. I can't even think about it.
Yeah.
When I try and think about it, it's just like, nope, not doing that. Mm-hmm. Just like flappers.
Yeah, just like how you yawn when you're about to cry.
Oh yeah, did you hear that when I said that on the pod?
He was here, I think.
Oh, you were here for that? Yeah. Like if I get sad, I pretend like I'm yawning.
You don't remember what I told you?
What did you say?
I said that you think like they're gonna think that you're tired, but they're gonna think that you're bored with their problems because you just keep yawning when they talk about their sad stories.
That's true, and that might be. I don't know if I won't like. I'll yawn when I'm like deeply thinking about being sad though. Like it's usually not like someone's telling me something sad and I start crying. When someone tells me something sad, which unfortunately happens quite a bit in comedy, at work with Gerardo. No, just kidding. He doesn't ever really tell me sad stuff, but definitely at work and comedy, I'm just like, I cannot believe. I mean, I don't mind it because it means that people trust me with their emotions and all that, and great, that's a good thing. It's just it's a lot.
You have the voice of a listener.
I definitely listen. You listen.
I listen.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Yeah. People tell me the same thing about like I don't show emotion or anything.
Yeah. Well, what do you do? What do you like? Let me tell you what I do, and then you tell me what you do. So okay. So this person is telling me about their struggles financially and how hard it's been for them, and it all sounds very legitimate to me. And they get a little emotional, and I feel like me getting like emotional too, or being like sad with them, is gonna not help them. It's because they are looking for guidance and somebody that understands. And maybe somebody who can give advice or do something for them. And so if I'm like, oh, you're right, there's nothing we can do. You're just always going to be a poor bitch. Like and cry and stuff. Like with some people seem to do this. I don't think so. What I do is kind of I'm just like, yes, and like I try and even though I'm getting sad because it's sad to hear people's problems, and I feel bad for them, and I wish I could do more. If in the moment. I try to stay like a rock, but afterwards I might get a little mopey, especially if I'm driving around thinking about it. I might start crying in my car.
Yeah.
But what do you do?
Well, it's okay. So it's hard because sometimes all you can really do is like offer un botella de agua.
He's thinking about saying that the whole time. I thought he was like what, like not because I saw his face. And I thought he was gonna he was trying to get ready to laugh because he thought I was gonna say like a joke instead of being serious.
Yeah.
But no, it's because he had a joke. And I was like, it's a Cooney move. Woo! Now we're cooking. Botella de agua.
Can you give us a gaga?
No shout
me?
out to this
Yeah.
episode.
There you go.
Yeah, that is my favorite phrase. My favorite catchphrase in history. Better than "Where's the beef?" in my opinion. But so like now to actually answer the question.
Yes.
So my thing is, I feel like counsel isn't actually what I think people are looking for when they do that. So I just go for words that show that I'm empathizing, really.
Right.
And because that's what I'm doing is like empathy. So I'm like, oh man, I understand all that stuff, right? Because like I feel like if I'm like giving advice after someone says something, I don't want to make it seem like I'm like, I have the answers. Let me fix your life, that kind of thing.
Right. If you had a thing where you wanted to do that, you're going to somebody with a problem or something like that to talk about, and you had to pick between Gerardo, Ryan Reyes, and Dominic Angel, or just some random homeless guy. No, like, who would you pick, and why? It's
not a fair question because Gerardo's one of my best friends.
I know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it'd be Gerardo. I wanted to say some kind of joke. It may not even be a real question, but go ahead.
I feel like, honestly, I think this isn't a negative thing. I think the most emotional person out of those three is probably Dominic. I would think. So in terms of someone getting, I don't know.
I'll cry right now, dude.
You know what's funny about that is that now that you say that, it would be kind of funny if any of us went to Dom like that, like either sad or something like that, and Dom just started crying with us.
Yeah.
like the person that he was like, man, fuck, dude. We gotta do something, or like it's like just this whole system, dude.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I asked you about a spot that I didn't get. But
he has a take down the system kind of guy.
Out of Ryan, Dominic, and Miguel, I would go for Ryan.
Really?
Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I guess Gerardo's not one of my best friends. Right?
Yeah, you just shit on him a little bit. But I want to ask you though, like, because I asked Miguel, like, what do you do when somebody comes to you with problems, or like that situation I'm talking about?
I'm a good listener. I'm empathetic, and then I try to button it with a laugh at least.
Yeah, I think Gerardo is too. I'm kind of joking around, but I think that you, and that's not a knock. You're not like me and Miguel, because we say like 5 words an hour. The two of us.
Yeah.
You talk more, which is good for our personality trait. I think. I need somebody there who's going to talk a lot, or else I'm going to ruin the party. Because like, if no one talks, people are going to be like, he's weird. I feel weird. I just don't talk a lot other than this podcast.
It's a curse,
Two
not a blessing.
introverts.
Yeah.
You're an extrovert.
Thank
you do
you.
the splits.
I do.
When, after someone says something sad, is that your go-to to do the splits?
Yeah, all right. Well, that's really
You do
sad. Do you want me just to do the splits?
He did the splits outside of Uvalde. It's like, that's a bit much, dude. I don't know if we're ready for that yet. Okay?
Oh, man. At least it wasn't crowd work.
Dude, we haven't done any shout-outs in this episode, but Luke, he DM'd me on Twitter during the show.
What did he say?
I had some tweet that I deleted that he said was good.
Oh, well, shout out Luke Schwartz, dude. Have you ever met Luke Schwartz, Miguel?
I haven't, no.
Oh.
The only time because that happens from time to time, I'll delete a tweet and somebody will message me. And the only time when someone messaged me that it actually did well when I retweeted it was something about one of my many bisexuals and comedy tweets that I do.
Yeah.
And it was Terrence Murphy. You know T. Murph?
No.
I wonder what.
T. Murph.
He's funny as fuck.
Okay, that could have gone either way. I didn't know if it was a boy or a girl.
Oh, Terrence. Yeah, Terrence. Okay. Yeah. He booked me on some show that got canceled recently, and London Lee booked me on some show that got canceled recently. So, fuck them both.
Dude, I miss London Lee. I haven't seen him in a minute, dude.
I miss him. He's fucking awesome. I wonder how I would do on a London Lee show. Have you guys ever done a London Lee show?
I've never met the guy.
You don't know him? He goes to Chatter.
Oh, I've never seen him.
Dude, he's really good at stand-up. Legitimate. Like, he's one of those guys that always has something new and it's really good. And I'm like, did you just fucking think of this? Or like, did you practice it somewhere?
I think I saw when Gerardo did a podcast with him one time, a long time ago.
Yeah.
He's like a charismatic guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The funniest thing that for me, we've talked about on the podcast before is when he's like, this is how I know Brendan's white. Remember that from Josh Gerardo?
Yeah.
This is how I know.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for which.
He's like, Brendan, white as fuck, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, here it is. Comic friend said she had to stop telling people she was bisexual because she was getting booked, and then in quotation marks, too much. That's what and that did pretty good. And he told me to retweet that. So thank you, T. Murph. But what were you about to say?
I was gonna say I don't feel like I'm stifled as much as like I don't know. I'm just like awkward to like.
Awkward in what way?
Like you were talking about getting shows and all that.
Yeah.
Like I feel uncomfortable, like talking to someone if I know they have a show, because I don't want the impression that I'm talking to someone because they have something that
absolutely.
So that's what I'm just really weird about.
I have that with a lot of things where you're talking to somebody and you don't want them to think a thing about you because you're like, I'm not like that. It's like with a lot of different things. That's interesting because now I'm gonna have that anxiety. Thanks, thank you. That's not even something I thought about. This guy has anxiety on top of anxiety.
Yeah,
I wonder if people that don't talk much, a lot of them, do they all have anxiety?
Probably. I mean, what else do they have but their thoughts if they're not talking?
So yeah, is that what it is? You and me, are we thinking too much?
Yeah.
Gerardo never thinks.
For sure.
What?
No thought, just words.
I think that's what it is. But I mean, the thing is, I can talk to people that like do shows and all that, but like I make sure to never bring up shows. Like I like to talk. Maybe
that's just
being a person, right?
Yeah, that's just good. Not like I don't know what the word is. I'm tired, but yeah, that's good.
I try and do, and I don't like. This isn't even a strategy. This is just what I want. Is like I talk to people about stuff outside of comedy. Like I don't talk about comedy specifically when I talk to comics, which it might be a dumb thing to do. I really don't know. But
I mean,
it
depends on like it's whatever. You just bullshit about whatever's fun to talk about.
Yeah.
But like if it's somebody that's my friend that books a show, then I don't think about it, and then I don't really think about it else. But then again, with shows, you kind of got to message people. I haven't been doing that as much as I used to, and I never did it very much because the people that do it a lot are annoying. There's this one guy. Yeah, I don't say his name, but everybody knows him. When
Ian
I
Russo.
say this, no, it's not Ian Russo.
Oh, he cracks me up.
Yeah, Russo. I mean, Russo's hilarious.
I like how mad Brendan gets anytime I say his name.
Well, it cheapens the show a bit, I want it to be like a show that's like people are like, that's Brendan Cooney's show, and then we're talking about Ian Russo. It's not the same, Not that it's a bit of branding, okay? But no, this.
Let's talk about flatbreads for 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean,
no Ian Russo.
Come on, we're losing sight of what's important here, guys. Flappers doesn't want this. They don't want me doing this show. They don't want Miguel on this nice new couch. They don't want Gerardo in pajama pants thinking he's Pete Davidson. Walking around acting like Pete Davidson. More like Pete Homelesson. It's not even funny. It's stupid.
But it sounds like a good tweet I would do.
No, do not tweet that. I mean, you can. I'm never going to tweet that, but I think it's not going to get above your 2 like threshold that you got going on. There's this one guy. He is known by everyone as the guy that emails for shows because it's incessant, nonstop. The second you get a show, hey, can I do your show? Hey, can I do your show? Hey, email, Facebook, text message, phone call, shows up at your house. No, that'd be funny if he showed up. He's like, hey, can I get on the show?
Bachelorette parties.
But he's so known for this. I gave him an email. I almost said his full name. I gave him a nickname, and I can't say the nickname because it'll be so obvious. Actually, you know what? I will say the nickname. It's De La Email. So. We'll take that for what it is. I start calling him, and I don't really have a problem with him. I met him; he was nice to me. But it's just like that guy. Does he know that it's him? That everyone, if you go, oh, this guy keeps. I've had this conversation like so many times. Somebody would be like, oh, there's this guy that keeps messaging me, and I'm like, is it Della Email? And they're like, yeah,
yeah,
it is. Yeah, it is him.
I'll try and reverse engineer it, and then you tell me if you already did a good job of choosing the nickname. Are they Latino?
Well, it's a safe bet because he's making fun of him. You know.
Okay, shut up, man. Umba over here. Remember, you know what I'm talking about? Come on, I mean. Listen, I'm the only white guy that's on Isimo Pod. Okay, my credit. No, I told that to somebody at the Verdugo bar.
Yeah.
When somebody's like, I think I've seen you on. Were you like on this podcast? And I was like, Isimo, and they're like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm the only white guy. I was so happy with myself. But no, I don't think he is.
Okay.
I'm not sure. And it might be messed up to say that, but I don't think so.
I think I know who you're talking about, and I think he's light skinned, right? Or no?
I'm not going to start describing what he looks like, man.
Okay. I wanted to see if you did a good job of choosing a nickname, because some people would be like too on the nose with even a nickname, you know?
Oh, well, the nickname has more to do with his actual name than it does his appearance or anything.
Okay.
Or his, like...
Like, with my sister, like, I'll make a joke that's a very inside joke, right? And then she'll kind of announce, like, why would you say that? Like, if she didn't say, why would you say that? Nobody would think I'm talking about anything specific. But then she says something that makes it seem like it's a thing. Does that make sense?
I missed the beginning, so no. I was just thinking about the nickname for a second. But what does your sister do? She...
Like, I'll make a joke referring to something, but it's something that's so general that nobody's going to know it's an actual thing I'm referencing. Okay. And then when I make the joke, my sister will announce like that it's a reference to something when it would have just slipped by.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
It's almost like you need her there to give context. It sounds like.
No.
No, it's an inside joke.
I don't understand it at all.
Okay.
But I think your sister and I are the same here.
Yes.
We both don't understand.
Yeah.
And we'd like you to stop.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. I'll just drop it.
How many? Yeah, drop it. Never. No, just kidding. How many times have you been to Flappers? Do you think? Do you go there a lot? Have you ever been there?
Honestly, Flappers has given me the most out of anybody. But also
shows wise.
Yeah, I mean, one time like a TV producer even got me on his podcast or whatever.
Isimo? No, I'm kidding. But like what podcast?
I don't know if he does it anymore, but I forget. This was years ago.
Sounds like a really good one, you know?
Yeah.
Can't remember what it was. He was on WTF with Mark Maron. I think he still does it. And Miguel. Hey,
nah, it was
you like cats?
Obama in Springfield or something like that?
Yeah. You went on Obama's podcast in Springfield. You mean Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah, that
guy. Wow. No,
I'm not
something called the Midnight Miracle. I don't know.
I'm not surprised that you don't like Springsteen, but maybe someday I'll show you some Springsteen.
Yeah,
maybe get into it.
Of course, dude.
Thunder Road. Yeah. Do you like Springsteen?
It's just before my time.
I'm more into fucking bottles of water in Spanish.
Botella agua, yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Springsteen's not for everybody. But so that is interesting though, because Bianca Cristovo, one time when she was at Flappers, she got hepatitis C. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. She doesn't have that. But no, one time when she was at Flappers, she got this Nickelodeon producer was like, "Oh, you'd be great for a TV show or something like that." So it is possible. And also, some people at Flappers have been repped by that horrible woman that the owner. She like does people NACA stuff. You don't have a bad look for NACA. You kind of look like a young guy, like a guy that could get on that. And there's money to be made there. But when you say Flappers gives you stuff, do you mean like those shows, like the Ryuhu Room shows, main room shows?
Like doing the contest for a while. I
Clyde's? You did Clyde's?
Yeah, and then I got to like the semifinals or something. That was the furthest I got.
You get to the semifinals of the Uncle Clyde's contest?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
They almost made his face the emblem, dude.
You were going to be Clyde.
Like I was really excited because I was like, oh man, I think I could actually win. And then at the semifinals, I think it was semifinals, like that was the first time where I was like, oh, every comic here is better than me. Like who
was there? Do you remember?
I don't remember names. It was a while ago. I remember I saw Ricardo Flanagan. Like he gave me a really cool. He was the first big comic to give me like a real compliment. Which
that's nice. Yeah, he was a nice
actually
guy.
the only big comic to give me like a compliment.
I remember talking to him one time and he was like, "Man, I gave Miguel this compliment. I just feel like dying, you know."
I'm
sorry.
And then there was
R.I.P. Great guy.
Yeah.
He did pass away from COVID. Good, hilarious comedian.
He's a very nice guy.
Did he pass away from COVID or diabetes?
COVID.
Get it? 'Cause
really?
COVID gives you diabetes.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'll just.
Damn, we both went dark. I went dark. I didn't expect you to go dark.
Yeah.
I think he won the Uncle Clyde's once or something like that.
Yeah, he was a great guy.
Dude, I didn't. Yeah, he was a good guy. I mean, I didn't really know him well, but he was really funny and he was nice, which is hard to say about a lot of the people we know well.
Exactly.
Luke Schwartz. No, I'm sorry. Luke Schwartz is great, funny. Nice guy too. So with Uncle Clyde's, when I did it, I didn't even win the bowl of fries. So
really?
He surpassed me there. I remember they counted the votes and they asked me to leave. And I did to threaten them, you know.
Was this before the Flappers? I don't even know how to explain your relationship with Flappers.
What happened was that I took the bowl of fries from the woman that won and I dumped it on her head. And then I said, "Fuck you guys." No. That was before I started shitting on Flappers. I was terrible at stand-up and I did bad. I tried all those new jokes that were awful. So I legit, you know how sometimes I say, if you bring people, like it's a fake thing or whatever, if you bring enough people, you win or whatever. I legitimately lost. There was no way that I should have beaten even the people that were there. That were also not funny. But
what I was proud of is I never brought anybody, and I still got that far.
That's good. That means that you legitimately, trick those people into thinking you're funny. No, that means you did well. That's good.
Yeah. I did the Uncle Clyde's once. Didn't bring anyone. And it was when I was not sober, so I was cussing a lot and whatnot. But there was 3 girls that won first, second, third, and the second place gets the fries, right?
I think third place gets the fries.
Whoever got the fries, they gave them to me after.
That literally happened to me too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, this woman gave me a bowl of fries, and I was like, "Thanks, I guess."
It's way too many fries, dude.
It is a lot of fries.
They should put some of that money towards a new toilet. You know what I mean?
What is up with their? Have you seen the toilet and how it smells?
Oh yeah, I've tried to use them.
Dude, I just don't get it. Like, why? I've brought it up. I made a very successful pilot about it. Fucking live stream that thing. Hannah Einbinder of Hacks fame wanted to be in the pilot up until like a week ago, and she realized it was a horrible decision. She was like, "Yeah, I can't do it. Sorry, and have a good one."
Sorry, I gotta go to the Emmys.
We still, exactly. She was like, "Wait," this is like sleeping or like not telling me that she's about to be the most famous person I know.
Yeah.
James Austin Johnson did the promo for it. It was like the best SNL guy in history now. We had Luke on it. We had Ever Maynard. Gerardo was the chef. Lisa was a cop in it. The girl Kelsey Lane.
Jay Light was a huge part, right?
Jay Light, dude, that was insane. Do you know Jay?
Yeah.
He fucking memorized the entire script. It was unreal.
He's a professional.
That sounds like a joke. Unreal. Remember that shit? He had it without. It was insane. That guy should definitely be an actor.
That's good.
He did really good as whatever. What is the name of the guy? Who owns the club? Dave. He was a perfect Dave.
He was the host of the first ever open mic I ever did.
What was that? Hyperion?
Claremont Flappers. I'm a Flappers baby.
Damn, so you have been doing it for a while. Fuck.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't realize. Yeah. Jay, I mean, he's good. You're good. So I just assumed you were just like really good for being new. Jay worked at Flappers. He's like, man, I'll fight you after this podcast. Listen, I know you respect me too much to be angry. That's the sad part. Is that you look at me like I'm like the Babe Ruth of comedy, and I understand, and that's fine. I'm flattered by it. I accept it. But Jay worked at Flappers when I first moved to LA. He had on those stupid things that that you had to wear flappers, and I worked there too. It's horrible. It's horrible.
You worked at Flappers?
Yeah, I've talked about this so many times. Man, you need to listen to the pod more, dude.
Yeah, I'm a sporadic listener.
He's a recent listener.
Forgive me.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. It's listen. There's a lot to learn, obviously. So you just got to listen more to the pod. Mm-hmm. So do you like outside of Uncle Clyde's? They ever hook you with any of those Yoo-Hoo Room shows?
No.
Really?
I think I can't say that I even was a thought in their head, but the fact that I didn't bring people, I was probably just like not. I didn't register to them. That's
hilarious that you got to the semifinals of Uncle Clyde's, but they don't hook you with any shows.
Yeah,
I didn't get shit, and they would always be like, "You want to do Tuesday at 7?" No, there's gonna be 5 people there. Fuck your show. You want to host the main? One time they booked me, and when I got there, they're like, "All right, you're the host in 5 minutes." I was like, "The host? What the fuck are you talking about?"
You thought you were...
I just thought I was on the show. I was like, I don't even know where I'm going. Like, what does the host do here?
How'd it go?
Bad. Very bad. I didn't know how to I hosted great and fine. I did jokes and stuff. I remember this one fucking idiot guy who was like some Chelsea Handler guy. He was like...
Joe Coy or Kevin Hart?
There's none of that. Yeah. No, not a successful one. No, you would not know his name, and I don't remember it now. And I should say who it's not, so people don't get angry. It's not Chris Frangiola. That guy is great. But it was this other guy, and I don't even know if he's a Chelsea Handler guy. All I know is he's a headliner. I was like, "What do you want me to say when I bring you up?" And he's like, "Nah, whatever." And I go, "All right, your next comic is so and so," and then he gets up and he's like, "Great introduction." Really good, really good. Fucking idiot. Dude, that's your joke, dude? Suck my dick, you fucking loser. People still don't know who you are, and that was 8 years ago. You said I said Chris Frangiola's name because people know who he is. They don't know your name. You're not even good on Twitter, you fucking loser. Nick Cobb, suck my dick. That's his name. I don't even know if it was him. I don't know if it was him. It could have been another comedian that sucks ass.
I will say I do need to start trying to go to clubs more. Like I've never really auditioned for clubs.
Yeah, though, I mean, the Flappers one is a ridiculous one. You go. It's so funny. You go to the audition there, and there's like they're still like auditioning people that just did Conan because they don't know what they're doing. But
I need to do the improv, Laugh Factory, comedy. Like I haven't tried any of those really.
Yeah, improv. I used to go there all the time. Their mic's decent. The story kind of got to hang out, and then they have the email thing. Gerardo does that every Friday or whatever.
I haven't emailed in like a couple weeks.
Oh, you're done with that?
I mean, I've just been really, really busy.
Yeah, that's true. You got all the shows and the traveling.
Yep.
So you're done with it. Laugh Factory. Yeah, you're like your life's about over. You're old man. You're gonna retire soon. The Laugh Factory though, I've never tried that because it just seems so ridiculous. I don't know if it's changed. The Laugh Factory, just waiting in that long line and like this weird bucket. The guy might not even be there. Do you even get up? It's a whole Tuesday.
Oh, you know what? I do remember I did it once, but it was way too early. And my other friends that were comics wanted to do it, but I knew like I shouldn't do it yet. I just had a feeling.
You mean early as in like you weren't ready?
Yeah. And then we did it. We did the audition. Nothing came from it. But I remember George Lopez came out.
Did he see you do stand-up?
No. George Lopez came out, and my two friends were like in awe, and I was just like,
you didn't care.
I mean, we just didn't do good enough at the Laugh Factory. They were like, oh my god,
you were mad that you did bad. You're like, I don't give a fuck about George Lopez.
Yeah, I just wanted to get out of there.
Did he see that you had on your like I'm not fat, I'm fluffy t-shirt? Nah, I'm kidding. I mean, the Laugh Factory is whatever, dude. I don't really know a lot about it, but I don't know.
It was funny though, because when I remember like a week later, I told my someone, and then that I was on George Lopez's Instagram, because he took a picture with us. He even did like this little announcement. He was like, "This is where it starts. Like, you guys here doing this audition."
Damn, dude, that didn't inspire you or some shit?
I know your Twitter got shittier.
Yeah, your Twitter got worse after that. George had to take that shit back. He's like trying to figure out how I can delete it.
It was interesting because he took a photo. He did put it on Instagram.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then, but what I realized like a week later is he posts like 4 times a day.
Oh, I don't care.
So it's like, no, I know, I'm not saying this is bad or anything.
Yeah.
But like, I was trying to scroll through it, and I was kind of impressed by how much he posted for being like his age.
Yeah.
And like being on top of Instagram.
Somebody else might be doing that.
I don't believe it, because it was the picture with us.
Well, he doesn't really. You got to think it was George Lopez. So you know that he's all about like, doing stuff. He doesn't give a shit about his wife. He doesn't. You're going hard on that.
Why did we have you on Isimo, Doug?
I mean, I don't even know that story. They told me it, and I was like, and I still don't really know the details, but I just knew that it would make him laugh if I said it. So sorry, George. But that's great. Like that, Gerardo. That's like me meeting like Jerry Seinfeld. Like Jerry Seinfeld walking up and be like, "This is where it starts." Taking a picture in the Chatterbox or something like that, and then I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Did that inspire me? Not really. I was mad I didn't do well at the open mic.
Well, yeah, I was just focused on what I did.
No, that's fine. I get it. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, of course he's cool.
I wanted to change your life, is what I'm saying.
No, you changed my life more than George Lopez.
Good. That's what I really wanted. Raccoon Tweeties.
And that's why you were on Isimo and
George wasn't.
Yeah,
and George got shit on. That episode about him being a jerk off. There's no episodes like that about me. They might make fun of me, but they're not like Brendan's a jerk. Maybe there is. I'm not on the Patreon. I gotta buy the Patreon to find out what Ryan really thinks. He's just on there doing a Rubik's Cube. Hello. Ryan Reyes. I think he told me he listens, but I don't know. I don't know if I believe him.
Yeah, it comes out Tuesdays, and we usually record Tuesdays. They're always like, just listen to Raccoon Titties when I get here.
On the drive.
Dom listens. I was able to Dom forces Ryan. Man, I sent them a message on Instagram and they didn't respond when I was in Vegas.
Oh, really?
Remember I was outside of I shouldn't say what it is.
Oh, yeah. Got you.
Doing that. Yeah, those losers. It was a lot of first in Vegas. Shit, man. So, how much time have we done?
About 50 minutes.
50 minutes. Okay. Well, we'll do our checking in. Let's do our checking in segments. We'll see if that lasts 10 minutes. Do you know what our checking in segments are?
Checking in with Scott.
Hell yeah.
All right, we got
Lisa. Okay.
It's Lisa.
Okay.
It's a new segment.
It's a different name, right?
Yeah. Do you know who it is?
Heather.
Heather. If you didn't know that, Heather would like another person for Heather to hate. She hates Miguel now. All right, everybody's favorite segment, checking in with Scott. Checking in with Scott. Boom. This is Miguel's first. He's like has goosebumps from being on this segment.
This is like being at George Lopez's live sitcom.
Yeah, George Lopez and Scott Lurs, very similar comedians. When I'm bartending, I get recognized by guests for doing comedy. When I'm doing comedy, I get recognized from bartending. It's a vicious cycle. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Do you get recognized at your job at all from comedy? I don't.
No.
The only time I got recognized from goddamn Isimo at Verdugo Bar.
Take that.
That's probably not true. That's probably the most recent one. That I remember. It was a coworker of mine's girlfriend. Mm-hmm. She was like, "Yeah, I think I saw it. It's because of TikTok." Fucking TikTok is good. I gotta get on and start editing these things. Mm-hmm. Stop being so goddamn lazy. All right. Do you know Scott though, right?
Yeah, I've seen him a couple times. I don't know if he even knows who I am, but I don't.
Well, he will now. He will now. So our next segment is Heather okay? Is Heather okay?
Not likely.
What do you think? Do you think, before I read the tweet, do you think Heather's okay?
I think today she's gonna be okay.
Well, that's a pretty bad answer, my friend, because there's no way that's true.
Who invited this guy?
What are we doing?
What are you
doing over there? Okay? I don't want to read this one because it has no likes. Oh, I'm on your Twitter. I was going to read that stupid ass Travis Barker thing again.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, delete it.
No.
No. Is Heather okay? Miguel says probably. Actually, she might be, because I went to a bachelorette party this weekend. I went to the bachelor party and the bachelorette party. What do you think of that, Raccoon Tweeties listeners? Pretty crazy, right?
Super progressive for sure.
Super progressive, double dipping. We Heather went with us, went to Los Olivos, had some wine, and the tweet, I mentioned that because the tweet is her drinking wine. It's a picture of her drinking wine. It says, I went to California wine country this weekend, and it was almost exactly like the movie Sideways. They really, I mean, I don't know. Not too much drama. Really just hung out by the pool and got drunk.
You think it was your presence that leveled her out? Or?
No, probably not.
Does that make you Thomas Hayden Church?
I don't know. I mean, I think more people would associate me with Paul Giamatti probably. But I mean, as far as us, I doubt I'm one of the main characters, you know, because this is a women's thing.
Oh, you're an extra.
I was more like an extra, yeah. Or maybe like the waiter or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But the time we were there, we were kind of thinking about, or they were more like thinking about it, but like a girl version of Sideways and how you'd write that. Have you guys seen that movie?
Never.
I'm not a big watcher of things.
I'm not a big watcher of things, not just movies. Miguel's like, I'm on my phone and I'm thinking my thoughts. No, Sideways is a movie about like two guys. I think they're going to like a wedding, but they stop off in Solvang and Los Olivos because one of the guys is like super. They're both super into wine, but one of them's like a big wine guy, and it's pretty good. But I'm not gonna sell my Raccoon Tweeties listeners on watching the movie Sideways with Paul Giamatti. I got
really tired when you started talking about it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Got, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, we know we ask every listener this question, so I hope you prepared an answer. Who is your least favorite comedian in Los Angeles?
It's actually got to be Ken Carr.
There you got it. Yeah. Damn, Miguel, he's a fucking... And he's been doing stand-up a long time. And he thinks you suck, Ken. So that's his words, not mine. I think Ken's great, but Miguel said, even outside when we were walking in, he was like, Ken's a bitch.
Yeah.
So thank you for your honesty. I hope you never run into Ken because, you know, you said all those horrible things about him.
You know, that's why he actually started listening to the podcast. He said
he doesn't like Ken. He doesn't even care about it's really just hatred for Ken.
He was like, what? There's people finally telling the truth out there, dude, you know?
Miguel, if there's one thing he is a truth teller.
Yeah.
Okay? He says Ken is a fucking dumbass Chicago idiot.
All Miguel's words, by the way.
Yeah, dude. All right, thanks for tuning in. Miguel, thanks for being on. Gerardo, thanks for producing. Have a good week.